Hey guys, Marisol Vasquez here. Listen, as we have been talking a lot about our spring challenge, which is to bring you to your next language level. Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me, how do I know what my level is in my new language that I'm learning? You know, I know a little bit of words. I know how to talk to some people, but I have no idea what level I am. Okay, so I decided today to do this video to help you evaluate your own level. But okay, before we start, let me just tell you that don't forget we have our 4th anniversary party. Okay, it's been 4 years we started this language club, and I think we have to celebrate. Come on, you know, I have been looking at your pretty faces on Facebook. I have been seeing you interacting with me, and I think it's time we meet. What do you think? Really? So that's why we're having our 4th anniversary party. It's going to be at the Novotel Hotel. We have a beautiful dinner. You can bring your family. You can bring your kids. I'm trying to get some teenagers actually to take care of your kids. So maybe that's good. Family out with come out with your family, your husbands, and meet the other language lovers. We all have so much in common, okay? Anyways, that's it for the 4th anniversary. We still have 2 more days to buy our tickets. You can get them through your language clubs. Talk to your team leaders. Everybody has tickets for sales right now. So message is there, and I hope to see you on Thursday. All right, so now you have been learning languages for maybe quite a time right now, and you want to know what is your level. Now I'm going to give you some tips, okay, so you can evaluate yourself. This is nothing like official, let's say. This is me giving you some tips, okay? Now, if you want to have a more complete evaluation, you will have to do some tests, maybe online, maybe with a language school, or they will give you some tests that will assess your grammar, your speaking skills, your listening skills, and your oral skills, all right? Or if you want to do those evaluations with me, I can only help you with English, French, and Spanish, because those are the languages I can speak really well and I can assess. Or we can find other teachers in our language club that can help you evaluate your language in your other languages. All right. So let's start. How do you know what level you are? You are a true beginner if you only know some words in the language you're learning, okay? So let's say now we're here. Maybe I heard some words in a movie like hasta la vista, baby, or yalla, or inshallah, or you know, those little words we hear here and there. So if you only know a few words, you are a true beginner. True beginner knows nothing about a language, okay? So you are a true beginner if you don't know any grammar, you don't know full sentences in the language. So that's no problem. Your challenge would be to get to beginner level, right? Now, what is the beginner level? Okay, so beginner level would be qualified as a A1 in the European framework. A1 level. At the A1 level, you know how to talk about yourself. You know how to say your name, your nationality, how many children you have. You can maybe count to 1 to 20, maybe 1 to 100 if you're really good. You know your alphabet, you know your sounds in the language. Maybe you know how to fill out some forms. You would be able maybe to say what you like, what you dislike. So your vocabulary would be around 500 words around, right? So you would know 500 words in your second language or in your new language you're learning. Okay, so that's when you are a beginner level. Once you reach a pre-intermediate level, I would say this is a A2 level in the European framework. A2 level, you have knowledge of the English grammar. So you know how a little bit, basically how the grammar works in that language. You can have simple conversations with some people. You can describe a person. You're able to ask and give directions. You can ask and give the time, let's say, and you would also be able to use some time expressions. Ask questions to some people, basic questions. Describe your daily routine and read simple tests. Now, at this level, maybe your vocabulary has from 1,000 to 2,000 words, okay? You're still speaking with a lot of mistakes, but people can understand you. Maybe if you're watching some movies, you need subtitles in your language at this level, okay? The next level is the intermediate level. Intermediate level, we call it in the European framework, we call it the B1 level. So you are in the B1 level when you're able to do everything that you were able to do in the A1 level, but in the A2 level, sorry, but better. So your vocabulary is a little bit more sophisticated and you're making less mistakes, okay? So at that point, you will be able to talk maybe about your feelings, give advice, asking for advice to some people. You will probably be able to go to school and talk to the teachers and have a parent-teacher interview at this point. Depending in the scale, right? In the B1 level, you're intermediate, but you can be very low intermediate or high intermediate, okay? So depending in the scale where you are, you will be able to talk to some people at school, to your teachers, maybe talk to your boss in the second language. You'll be able to talk about your feelings. You can maybe use that second language for traveling. So if you're away, you can say, ask directions and do all those things that we say in A1, in the previous A2 level, but be really confident about it. Okay, so your vocabulary is much more sophisticated in this level, intermediate level, and you should have around 3,000 to 4,000 words in your vocabulary, okay? When you're watching movies, you're probably able to watch movies with the subtitles in English. Then you can move on, and maybe you are in a, sorry, I'm looking right here in my notes, advanced level. Okay, so after intermediate, don't forget, intermediate, it can be low or high according to how confident you feel, okay? When you are in a advanced level, then you're speaking, you have a lot more vocabulary and you feel more fluent. Your mistakes are less visible, or less, you can hear them less. You can use idioms in that language. You maybe can write some reports, you can write some articles. Your vocabulary maybe will be between 4,000 and 6,000 words in the advanced level. You can speak with native speakers pretty well. You can understand everything. And don't forget, there is the accent, okay? Even though English is my third language, I can speak pretty much with everybody, but I still have problems understanding some accents. So, you know, because we have the American accent, the Canadian accent. I learned English in Canada, so I guess I have a Canadian accent, but the British accent, and I personally have a very, very, very hard time understanding people from New Zealand, because the accent, if you don't understand the accent of a person, it doesn't mean that you don't understand the language, okay? It doesn't mean that you have bad language skills. So don't worry, because this is only the need you have is for your ear to get used to those accents, okay? So so if you, like I said before, if you want to make a more complete assessment of your language level, you always can go online, and you can also maybe do some tests with the language school. There's many language schools right now that give tests to evaluate your level. You can do it online, but online I have no idea how they do with the oral. Maybe they do it through programs like Skype and stuff like that. Or if you want me or our team to evaluate your level, you can always send us a message, and we're really happy to help you, because our challenge right now is to bring you to your next level, or closer to your next level, by the end of the term, which is by the beginning of the summer. So you have work to do, and make sure you are working in that way to bring your language level. If you don't have any language skills in the language and you want to learn a little bit, you know, we're offering a lot of classes right now, and they're free classes. You can do Arabic right now. We have like 4, I think, Italian teachers that are working really hard to teach you Italian. We have many Spanish teachers that are there to teach you Spanish, and of course our Arabic teachers. So the ball is on your court. You decide what you want to do, and if you have any other questions about this topic, about how to improve your level, just contact us. Just send a message. Just write, you know what, write a yes in the comment box. I don't know, maybe some people are not watching it live. Some people will be watching the replay of this video. So just write a big yes if you want your level assessed, and we will help you with that. Okay? That's it for now.